we're not in the business of out consoling Sony or out consoling Nintendo. There isn't really a great solution or win for us. And I know that.
In the wake of Redfall, Mr. Xbox himself told everyone that Xbox is in third place as part of some damage control to explain that, oh, Xbox isn't just some console, it's a whole streaming experience where you can stream on almost any device and you'll have access to a huge library of games. Basically the Netflix of video games. But if video streaming services are anything to go off of, simply relying on a large, old library of good content isn't enough. When streaming services fail to produce new big hits or just put out loads of average content, they suffer. While those that put out the higher quality content that may take more time to produce seem to be successful. And Xbox realizes this, thus all the big acquisitions recently. So far, Xbox hasn't had much to show for their first party games. And Starfield is the next big one, with a lot riding on it being a good game. To me, Starfield seems unique from the previous Xbox first-party releases because it's a story-driven single-player game with not a lot of opportunity for additional monetization from things like skins, loot boxes, battle passes, or other live service content. Microsoft spent a lot of money to buy Bethesda, and to support the development of a huge game like this. If the investment doesn't pay off, you have to wonder if they'll be willing to fund these types of games. If Starfield is not a huge success, will Xbox be willing to release Fable without some way to sell skins? Or Perfect Dark without some way to include a battle pass? I guess the real question is, will Starfield be an amazing game? Well, if we take a look at the Starfield Direct gameplay, it really looks like it could be. With the release of Fallout 76, I think a lot of gamers may have forgotten how great Fallout was, and how much hype came with the name. Fallout 3 and New Vegas were the pinnacle of open world gaming, creating a world that reacted to gamers' decisions, nailed the unique atmosphere, encouraged and rewarded exploration, had role-playing elements, and great stories to uncover everywhere you went. And from what it looks like, Starfield could basically be a version of these Fallouts, but in space. The gameplay looks pretty fun. I can only imagine the interesting and unique stories to uncover and locations to explore in this type of setting. But there are some of those red flags.
This universe that we've created, it's so vast, it's so boundless, it's actually infinite.
Oops, sorry, wrong game.
But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds.
Bigger doesn't mean better. Exploring procedurally generated areas isn't fun. What made exploring in other Fallout games fun was discovering the interesting things that the devs had purposefully placed there. Mass Effect 1, this was not fun. They understood that and removed it for Mass Effect 2 and it worked out amazing. I'm hoping that exploration in this game won't turn into go to the populated point on the map of the planet to get all your quests in one place, go outside the populated area to fight monsters, return to the populated area to get your XP, and fly to the next planet's populated area for more quests. In Fallout, you could grab some stim packs, throw on the radio, and just set out and walk. Something on the horizon would catch your eye, and you'd go to that landmark and maybe discover a settlement, a unique enemy, interesting location, with backstory from the pre-war days, unique loot, anything. That just doesn't seem possible to do if there are like thousands of planets to explore. Fallout 4 was good, but kind of a dud compared to 3 and New Vegas. In 4 they implemented crafting and upgrading systems that put a lot of emphasis on finding specific crafting components. If you wanted to upgrade your armor or gun, or build your base, the gameplay loop turned into going out into random areas, grabbing as many desk fans as you could find before you got over encumbered, and returning to your base to drop them off and use them for screws. It took away from the emphasis on exploration to me, and I'm seeing that with some of this gameplay. Oh wait, sorry, wrong footage again. The idea of building your own ship how you want is neat, but it's looking a lot like the base building in Fallout 4. Yeah, it's cool you can pick up and interact with a lot of objects in the world, but this isn't fun. And when the game becomes I have to go out and mine or collect random objects so that my ship can be better, or because it's the only way I can upgrade my suit and guns, it starts to impede on the core game. But maybe I'm just being too pessimistic because I was so let down by Fallout 76 and by Outer Worlds. What do you guys think? Will Starfield live up to the hype like the glory days of Fallout? Let me know in the comments. Even though I'm a Sony fanboy, I'm really hoping this game is great. It's been a long time since I enjoyed exploration like in Fallout New Vegas, and I could see Starfield turning me into a Game Pass subscriber.